In this video, we'll walk through how to use the Preply Classroom for your trial lessons and beyond. The classroom is your main teaching space on Preply, and when you use it well, it helps learners feel confident, supported, and clear about what comes next. Let's start with what happens before the trial lesson. On Preply, you can technically teach using other video platforms, but we strongly recommend using the Preply Classroom for both trial and regular lessons. Here's why. First, all teaching tools are integrated in the Preply Classroom. You don't need external software because video, chat, notes, the whiteboard, flashcards, and Preply Canvas are all in one place. Second, your student will get a better learning experience. Tools like Preply Canvas and the whiteboard are built for language learning, not generic video calls. Third, everything stays on Preply. Homework, vocab, notes, files, and future lesson objectives are saved, and your student can easily access them. And finally, if you have access to and have opted in for Lesson Insights, you and your student get a lesson summary at the end of each lesson. This supports self-learning and revision for students and gives you lots of useful information when you prepare your next lessons. The classroom will be your main tool for teaching success on Preply. So let's take a closer look at how it works and how to get comfortable using it. Even before you get your first trial booking, you can enter the demo classroom from your Preply dashboard. This is a great place to explore the tools and practice using them. Once you have a trial booked, you'll see an entry point to the classroom on your home screen as the lesson time approaches. Make sure you enter on time. Being late, even by a few minutes, can reduce the chances of converting a student. You can also enter the classroom directly from the Messages tab. This can be useful if you're already chatting with the student and want quick access to the lesson space. And you can also enter the classroom from your calendar by selecting the lesson time slot and then clicking on Open Classroom. For the best experience in the classroom, we recommend using the latest version of Google Chrome. Now let's look at the tools inside the classroom. As you've seen throughout this course, these tools are designed to support you before, during, and after the trial lesson. The agenda is one of the most important tools in the trial lesson. It's only visible to you, and it guides you through a proven trial lesson structure. First, we recommend you start with an introduction, getting to know each other. Then, it's advisable to discuss the student's goals and needs. If they have filled in their learning needs, you will get access to these in the agenda too. Then, try to give a taste of future lessons to your student by explaining what a typical lesson is like with you, provide a learning exercise, and offer feedback, and set a goal for your next lesson. Students really value having a record of their learning. Use Preply Canvas to take notes, do exercises, and share content that the student can access before, during, and after lessons. You can also use the Teaching Assistant inside Canvas to generate grammar, reading, vocabulary, or writing exercises. This saves time and helps you stay focused on the learner. If you wish to share a website or something else in your screen, you can use the Share Screen option at the bottom of your screen. There, you can select whether you wish to share a Chrome tab, a window, or your entire screen. When sharing your screen, there's one important thing to remember. You can only share audio when you're sharing a Chrome tab. If you're sharing a window or your entire screen, audio won't be included. Choose the option that best fits what you want to show during the lesson. Let's quickly recap what students expect from a trial lesson and what you can do in the Preply Classroom to meet those expectations. First, students want to feel prepared and welcomed before the lesson. In the classroom, you can support that by entering on time and testing your audio and video. That helps both you and your student feel at ease so you can focus on the lesson content. Next, they expect to talk about their goals and learning needs. Use the agenda, which stays visible to you during the lesson, so you can keep referring to and refining goals and needs as you go. They also want to experience real learning, not just small talk. The agenda helps you cover the important elements, and the lesson timer helps you stay on track. Students also want to understand how lessons will help them progress. This is where Canvas really helps. Students appreciate having a record of learning, so use Canvas to take notes, do exercises, and share content they can access anytime. They also want to leave with clarity, encouragement, and motivation. You can support that by using the reactions at the bottom of your screen during the lesson and sending a nice follow-up message afterwards, and maybe even a sticker to encourage and motivate your student. And finally, students want to know what happens next and how to keep learning. Share next steps with your student to maximize your chances of converting them into a long-term student. You will learn more about this tool in the upcoming lessons. By meeting these expectations with small, intentional actions, you create a strong first impression and increase the chances that the student continues learning with you. Preply is here to support you with the right tools. Use them in a way that fits your teaching style and focus on helping learners feel confident taking their next step. You can use the links below to learn more about specific features of the classroom.